But here we are in Silverstone, and as usual, I guess, I still do LFM. Not often as I wanted, just maybe to not overplay it, overwhelm it. So yeah, I want to be fast. I want to be nice. I want to have more, I would say, not opportunities, but more options. Yeah, let's call it options. More options to play on different tracks on different time, and for the personal reason I need to go to Iron League. Let's call it League or League. And as I said, it's really easy to do. You just need to finish 10 races and have safety rating over 4. And for this LFM, it's also you can really to achieve. You just need to not crash, not do mistake on the track, be in line of with the track. So just drive, and your speed is not so important right now. You know, it's more like yeah. So if you finish higher, you receive kilo points, which some kind of rating points, but it's for long-term goals, for Iron Plus, Bronze, Silver, and other. There you need some, I would say, some elo points, which basically said about your pace, and I'm fine with it. It's great. So, because my goal is not to be the fastest man in the world, or just find some competitiveness on the track with other guys, just to have fun, just to have proper racing. And honestly, I don't have it much on Rookie, and not because people are slightly reckless here. This was the first lap, and honestly, it could happen in any tier like Bronze, Pro, and other stuff. I saw it in other drivers like Jedier and other people do this stuff. And on their tracks there was crashes and big crashes and first lap, especially Monza, Paul Rickard, and other tracks. But in most cases it's just the lower tier you're in, there are more unexperienced people there, and it's not that they wanted to intend crushing you or do something bad. It's just because of lack of the experience. Well, I'm judged from my point of view that I'm not well. Oh, it's evening track, so yeah. I don't like this transition period where you have lights, and your track become darker and darker, and you see less and less. So yeah, sorry about. So yeah, even if my I could work on my speed. I do it like every time when I'm practicing, when I'm doing all these races, I watch guys in front, or just watch some guys about track, and do it like over and over. But right now, I believe it's really hard to do for me, because in the situation where I am, and I don't have much time for right now to do it, especially November, December, winter months. There are problems with electricity, with internet, on, so I could do, for example, like 1-2 races per week and call it a day, and I will be really fun, like happy if I will finish them, fully finish, because for me it's really hard. You just you started it and you have like this bad connection or really low ping, and it completely destroy you. You can't fight. So even if I found someone more in pace like me and I could fight, like Paul Rickard, for example, it was, or something like that, I still can't do it because of ping, and it's my internet connection. It could be like 3 tenths, 4 tenths, and it's like you just don't know where guys go and you don't see it. Kind of bad. So I try to not fight even I could. But right now it's not the case. I'm just slow. And I just don't want to lose the car. So I'm doing like stability over speed. And the more clean laps I will finish, the better for me. 205, I believe on qualifying I was doing 204, 203. So yeah, potentially I could be slightly faster, but not in the case. Whew. Someone was disqualified. Interesting. And you know, this is also like one of the cases, like how I mean on Rookie League, it's really easy to destroy race for other person, and in open lobby I was complaining that, for example, in Spa you could start on like the last place and still finish in top 10 just because people are leaving and doing nothing on the track, or stop somewhere and go, and I just don't know why they're doing it, but yeah. Oh man, I'm too far. Yeah, not my favorite track. I don't know it. I don't have proper settings for it, honestly, for my way how I'm drive. Let's call it style, but honestly it's not a style, it's just a way. So I believe that aggressive setups are still not good for a race. But for example, for some races you could use aggressive setups and you feel fine. For me it's Monza, Paul Rickard. Well, maybe a really small adjustment. For me it's usually some like brake ducts and maybe also we're up one lap.
Yellow flag, be careful there.
Sorry.
Slow car ahead.
What I was saying, yeah. Sometimes, yeah. Oh yeah, I remember about settings, my settings, which is usually is just aggressive setups with really small adjustment of rear wing, honestly, and by how I drive, I just need more, so I do one click there, and really sometimes add more traction control, but yes, it make me slower, like anyway, but for other stuff, it's more stable.
We are at the halfway mark. Keep pushing.
And again, I can't do as like people. I won't say professional, but dedicated for racing, sim racing, and other stuff. So they play just. They could spend like hours, thousands of hours on one track and practicing it, like driving solo or tweaking every setups. I just want to have fun. I just want to drive, and it would be really perfect if it would be some fighting, overtakes, and other stuff, and not as I am doing right now in like no man's lands, just all by myself. And no one here, me alone, which is strange, but it is what it is. This is my pace, so I'm slightly faster than guys behind me and way slower than the guy in front of me. I don't talk about the guy who's like 7 seconds, but I talk about 20 seconds. I think the guy in 7-8 seconds in front of me, he's just made mistake. He's also fast. So it's like, how many laps? 5 laps, so 4 seconds slower than other guys. And I believe that because these tracks, like Silverstone, you need balance of cornering speed, and yeah, so most of your time, like in any race, in any race that you do, you lose on corner or on exit the corner. So the faster you go out from the corner, the faster you can go to another corner. And for example, here you spend a lot of time on a straight, but the speed for straight you build in the corner, the exit of the corner. And this is where my problem, I really bad. I'm bad in all the stuff right now, and I can't do it like as I wanted. Perfect lines and other stuff, especially when you have too many corners and chicanes like this one, which I know people love because it's some kind of cool. But when you can do it perfectly, it's so much satisfying feeling that hey, you can make it in brackets. I even know how they call. And also, it's so different in different simulators. For example, in Formula 1, it's completely different approach. Completely. I'm screwed up again. Yeah. Well, at least I'm fine with tire pressure, you know. At least I've done something good when it's tire pressure.
Slow car ahead.
Okay. So, as I said, guy in front of me are faster, but he do more mistakes, and that's what I want to avoid. And just try to be stable. Do the same time and do not make mistakes. And you know, in Rookie League, it's viable strategy. Oh, how it called? So it's a thing. If you're slower, but potentially it could be faster if you're stable, because people in front of you could just do a lot of mistakes during fighting, during whatever, during transition, lightning period, as I'm by distraction, as all my mistakes were by distraction. It's not like that I'm doing way more braking here than I'm supposed to do. I know about it. I get some backups, then braking, then accelerating, then braking, then accelerating as much as you do, and try to not lose the rear of your car. I was concentrating because I potentially could slightly improve my time. Not in great position, but still for 4, which I said still slower than my initial time, which I usually do. And I lost everything. So no stability. Guys behind me are also faster than me, so I'm the slowest one. And well, you know, because everyone could start from Rookie League, I would say it's not like representative for how about your pace, about your other stuff. Okay, perfect. It's more about just like the goal is just build safety, to understand that you're, I don't know how to say, normal. You won't do like really bad stuff on the track, like crashing maybe one person and destroying their race and other stuff. So yeah, and after in iron, I think now it will be iron for me, for loans, but because of how it's built, only after you will understand and find people with more or less need as you, or competitiveness as you. Because in Rookie, for example, there's guys who doing like 156 on this track, or like even faster, and definitely he win every time, he increased his rating and other stuff. And after he finished 10 races and receive his safety rating, he will go in a higher league, like I don't know, maybe bronze or something like other, really fast. And he will be starting there with people more or less in the same level as he. And same for all other stuff, like, you know, okay, this guy, so this is one of my problem, another problem, that when someone in front of me, I become following them and I doing their mistakes, so I also need to learn how to not do it. sorry about that. Yeah, and we need to. So after we click where all start more or less the same level, you can understand where you want to go. Maybe you can find people
The leader has finished the race.
more or less the same place as you are and not kind of race. Good race. We'll see. Race. From team, I believe it will be all tier. And sometimes interesting to top 10 to for evaluation points. And also there is a couple of fleets, and fleets also divided by skill points or base. And if you're in lower fleet and also goes there's 3 and third, you should 5 fleets, and is what it is because I'm really slow. And wait for me how to change it for now. I guess we'll grind also.
Alright, checkered flag. Good job. You did the best you could.
Yeah,
I'll bring the
what I
car back.
was talking about is just how slow I am independent like liters. Okay, thanks guys, thanks for watching. If someone watched until this point, please subscribe, put like, again, leave comments.